It was a decision so far-reaching that someone took the rare step of leaking it. Nationwide protests were instantaneous. The normally secretive U.S. Supreme Court is still investigating who revealed that federal abortion rights protections were about to be repealed. Within a month of that leak, the landmark 1973 Roe v. Wade ruling establishing nationwide abortion rights was officially no more. In some ways, it was no surprise. Former President Donald Trump, backed by a Republican-majority Senate, appointed 3 conservative justices to the court. That tipped the balance in Republicans' favor. Amid the outrage, President Joe Biden told Americans to vote for Democrats in the November midterm elections.
The only way we can secure a woman's right to choose, the balance that existed, is for Congress to restore the protections of Roe v. Wade as federal law.
Just 18 months prior, a record number of Americans voted to send Joe Biden and his party to Washington.
In a sense, we've been betrayed by our leadership. So we've got a Democratic Senate, a Democratic President, and a Democratic House, and they still have failed to codify Roe v. Wade. And I think that's really frustrating because it's been such a bargaining chip for them, where they say, if you support us, we'll get this done, and nothing has happened.
We will vote!
For the midterms, young people in particular pledged to turn out.
And while the abortion issue slowly appeared to take a back seat to the country's economic woes, midterm election results showed it was in fact a key driver to the polls. Democrats kept control of the Senate, only ceding the House to a narrow Republican majority.
The American electorate has fundamentally changed, and women will be more important as voters than men. So suburban independent women who have some college but maybe didn't complete college or have a college degree are fundamentally changing American politics.
That change was palpable in places like Kansas, Michigan, and Kentucky, where the ballots featured referendums on abortion protections in those states. Voters demonstrated a desire to maintain those rights. At the national level, it's unlikely this Congress will act.
I don't think there's enough votes to codify unless something happens unusual in the House.
But each state can usher in its own laws.
Democrats did pick up a few state houses and a few governorships. And that result means that we're going to see some battles down ballot at the state level over abortion rights and reproductive rights.
Regardless of the outcome, the American people remain bitterly divided.
I feel like we're at a place right now, sort of just culturally, where it's been very difficult to dialogue on not only this issue, but on a whole bunch of different issues. It's very difficult for people to come together and, sort of reason with each other over their opinions.
For abortion rights, rise up!
But they'll certainly make those opinions heard. Yasmine El-Sabawi, TRT World, Washington.